So we will now present you DDM, which is one of our projects at Ledgys. So first, what is Ledgys? Ledgys is a blockchain infrastructure startup. Louder, okay. Is better like that? So So what is Ledgys? Ledgys is a blockchain infrastructure startup which provides blockchain solution for small business to larger companies. It's for specific and production ready use cases. And on the other side, we do research and development on the Ethereum project we call DDM, which we will present. I will present you now. We are a team of 5 people from blockchains, security, or even business. Business. So, what are we talking about? What we are talking about is about the valorization of your data. If you want to store your data, you will either store it in a personal storage or give your data to an online storage. Either way, you will pay and your data won't be valorized. What we would like is to make is for people to put their data online and be paid for it. So, what is the solution? The solution is maybe blockchain. Everyone knows that there is a big hype about it. So, is the unicorn the solution? No. The chain of blocks isn't dedicated for storage. There is no data privacy, and there is no. It's not designed for data search too. So, why are we talking about it? We're talking about it because Ethereum is more than just a chain of blocks. It's a whole ecosystem with many good inventions. First, you can have trustless actions with smart contracts. Smart contracts will enable you to remove the central actor from the system. Then you have decentralized payments. It will enable you to remove Visa and MasterCard and all the things like that to make decentralized payments. Ether for the contracts and tokens to create some real decentralized markets on any data, any kind of thing you want. In this case, it's data. And last but not least, Ethereum has its own and dedicated decentralized data storage, which is Swarm. It will help you to relocate the data from one point to many points. With this, we can create distributed data markets. So we could store and valorize our data in a decentralized ecosystem and completely autonomous. So how can we do that? It's quite simplified schema, but it helps to understand what we want to make. First, if you are a data seller, if you want to valorize your data, you will put your data on the distributed data storage by putting metadata next to your encrypted data. On the other side, you will put and identify your data on an Ethereum contract with the price set with the identification. With this, people will be able to buy your data by looking at the smart contracts and looking at the metadata. It's quite difficult if you just want something special, and you have to look at the whole blockchain to look for the data. So, what can help a lot and is interesting, it's to create decentralized application which role are to create markets. How will they create markets? By collecting metadata for specific use cases. This will enable people to look at those dApps and find easily the data they want to buy. In this ecosystem, the data buyer will look at a contract, pay for the data with a fee for the dApp. So this is simplified scheme for DDM. What's next? We didn't present it because we are still working on our white paper. But first, we will need to manage the quality of the data the people put on the decentralized storage with a reputation system. This reputation system will also be managed with the dApps by a distributed organization. And this will help to create quality data markets. On the other side, we also want at the let's say in 2 years. So really not now because we want to start with Swarm, but to make DDM agnostic with decentralized data storage systems. The aim is not to create a new decentralized data storage system, but to use the decentralized data storage system to create markets for the data on it. How could we use this data? What markets could we create? We could create markets on data, personal data regulation, on advertising data, on architecture. If you know, for example, architecture data needs to be stored for many years, even if you don't need it now. So architect could put the data on the distributed data markets to valorize the data that don't use at the moment. And last but not least, we could also do something with medical data. And that's what Clément will show you now.